Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Zero Escape. 9 doors, 9 people, 9 hours? 9 hours, 9 people, 9 doors. Sorry. I flipped it around every time because I know hours is first and doors is last in a weird way, but I keep flipping it anyways. Jeez, that was loud. Alright, last episode we were basically listening in on the dialogue about the freezers and how ice, a certain type of ice cannot be melted at a certain temperature. We were just literally on that tangent for way too long, and we were trying to escape this room because we got frozen in here. Somehow it closed and froze us in, which is stupid. But before that, we were also examining a kitchen to get some clues on how to open the door beyond this kitchen to the cafeteria room. I believe it's on the other side. I don't know. Or the dining room or whatever. Anyways, let's get into it. See what we have. I think we have some items in our pocket so far. We got the dry ice, rusty knife, chunk of pork. I don't know exactly what chemicals we're missing, but I'm assuming we need something to do with let me see if I can combine this. No? I mean, I tried to do the combination of this because it's both like the meat, but I think the raw meat is frozen as hell, so we need to find some sort of item, I think, to break it like a hammer or something, or some sort of like item. The shelves are covered with frozen food. Nothing special about that. Okay. I think there's, I don't think there's anything more in this particular thing, was there? Oh, frozen chicken. What the heck? Maybe combine this with the other meat to make a stew. Maybe the knife? No, let me get the chicken as the primary usage. Huh? Alright, the dry ice is all in pieces now. So my chicken was the literal, like... The frozen chicken was literally the hammer? Are you kidding me? No. Okay, nothing there. Okay, cool. I guess the chicken was there just to hammer in away the stuff. Oh, there was a thing down here. I didn't even see this. That was almost unnoticeable. Water bottle. Sturdy rope. There isn't anything else here that looks useful. Okay, so we got some fairly interesting items. This thing is covering something. It's frozen solid. I can't flip it over. Okay, so we don't have the strength for that. Combine it with this. This. Combine that with this. Okay, there we go. Oh, yes. If we put dry ice in a bottle, there is a potential that it has enough chemical reaction, I guess. Yeah, because basically when you put dry ice in a water bottle and you close the lid of the water bottle, it can eventually blow up. So that's the point of why we would do that sort of thing, I guess, with it. I'm going to put these pieces of dry ice into the water bottle. Okay. Can we combine this with this? And let's just tie a rope on here. No. I want to make sure that these things are actionable, but whatever. Here we go. I think that should do it.
ドライアイスの詰め込まれたペットボトルにこの水を注いでしっかりと蓋を閉める。そして完成したペットボトル爆弾をドアノブにぐるぐるとくくりつけてやれば準備完了だ。あとはどうすりゃいいんだっけ?
Also, we should have warned Lotus about the explosion that's gonna happen because she might be still trying to open the door or finding something to open it. And if she was not careful, she could probably get knocked out or get killed from this explosion if she's not careful around where she's at.
衝撃を加えるんだよ。
Tap. I guess.
すでにボトルはパンパンに膨れ上がってる。小石でもぶつけてやりゃ勝手にドカンだ。
小石か。よし、これで行こう。
one of the
なるほ
ice.
ど、ドライアイスか。それならいけそうだな。
Actually, I recalled dry ice for some dumb reason. I forgot about that. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my arm because I think my scar for the dry ice is gone now at this point. But yeah, like at one point when I was in middle school, I think it was, nearing high school, my nephew was like, I guess he was just bored and he wanted to just mess with me, I guess, in a sense. So he was like, he grabbed dry ice from the teacher at that after school program. He brought in dry ice just for us to play around with, kind of to mess around. Obviously, the stupidest thing was that nephew grabbed the dry ice, splat it on my arm, held it on there. I didn't feel anything at first. It's weird to me because it's like I have the experience of actually holding dry ice on my arm, on my skin, for a set of number of time, or not a set of number, for several seconds. I think I would say, like maybe about 10 seconds in, it started burning, and it was like really painful. And then, as soon as he let go of the dry ice off my skin, I started like crying. I started like feeling pain. It was like really bad. Like it was really a burn mark technically. So basically I developed a scar. I forget which arm I had it on, but I had it on for like, oh, it's right here. Yeah, it was like on my arm right here, on the side here. I had the scar. It's pretty faded now because it's been healed up, and I guess it's been healed up for a while now. But technically it took about, gosh, like middle school. I'm dating myself. I'm literally putting myself as an old person here. It's been about like 15, 16, 17 years or something like that, I think. Yeah, I think it's like 17 years now. It took 10 plus years to heal. Like the scar now, it's kind of like faded. So it's kind of interesting to see that like a burn mark and scar would stay with you, but then over time, if it's not a severe burn mark, it's just gonna heal up and make it look like a freckle or a sort of like slight, hard to see, hard to miss kind of like thing. So it's pretty interesting to say. But yeah, dry ice, whatever you do, don't put it on your skin. I would definitely suggest not burning your hand or skin for that. I think that it became a scar, but then it wasn't as big of a scar because it was very unnoticeable if you looked at it like from the front of me or the back of me maybe. But if you were like, I guess like looking directly or like if I pointed out, maybe that's when you'll notice. But I think that nobody would ever know unless I pointed it out instead. But it's kind of weird though to begin with. Like dry ice is like a very, very like dangerous object that is not meant for human touch. That's why people wear gloves when they're grabbing dry ice and putting into bottles of water just to let you have fun with it. But yeah.
危ないから離れてろ。どこか物陰にでも隠れてるんだ。
And sorry for the tangent. I just went on a tangent because I was like, that's an interesting story to an experience that matters somehow.
物陰って言われてもな。
We have nowhere to hide.
身を潜められそうなところはどこにも。
Probably stay as far away as possible as we can.
あんだろうが。ほら、ここだよ。この中だ。
Don't tell me we're hiding down that little, like, the floor panel thing. Yes.
さあ、早くこの中に。それじゃ、行くぞ。さあ、よ、5。増えてます。
Yeah, why are you counting it to 3, 4, 5?
間違えた。
たくいつの時代のコントだよ。
すまんすまん。今度こそ本気で行くからな。準備はいいか？
はい。いつでも OK です。
いいからさっさと投げろよ。
Yeah, just do it.
よし、それじゃあ行くぞ。3、2、1。
Sheesh.
純平くん。
That
ドア
knob
に
is
ついてた氷が。
that knob is broken already.
あ、なくなってるな。
爆発の衝撃で砕け散ったんだ。
よし、開けてみよう。
やったー。
どけ。
Oof. Why are you pushing people? Calm down, Santa.
あっち熱すぎなんだよバカ野郎
I love how he just touches it thinking that it was gonna warm him up real fast, but it just burns him instead. And also, I think he called himself an idiot rather than anything. I don't think he cursed. I don't think he said F. He didn't say the F word. I think he said like idiot, saying it to himself. I think.
そりゃ焼くためのものだしな。暖を取るためのものじゃない。そういえばヤシロはどこだ？
Yeah, where did Lotus go?
おかえりなさい。待ちくたびれちゃった。
Wow, she didn't even give a lick about us. She didn't give a crap about us at all.
お前何してたんだよ。
She fell asleep thinking that she'll probably die here.
何って待ってたんだけど。
That is some effed up thing to do.
死ぬところだったんだぞ。
そう。でも死んでないじゃない。よかったよかった。
I mean, honestly, I would ask myself, like, what happens if that dry ice wasn't even there to begin with? And how the hell was the water not frozen? What? I just realized, why did the bottle of water not stay frozen? Instead, it was still, like, liquidy inside. I'm so confused.
冗談よ。こう見えても心配してたんだからね。
Lies, you yawned, and you literally just hid yourself.
嘘つけ。
嘘じゃないわよ。あなたたちに死なれたら困るもの。私もここに閉じ込められたまま。結局はオーダー物でしょ？
It's kind of true, though. If she can't get out of this situation, then she would probably die alongside us. We just be frozen while she won't be frozen. She would just starve and sink with the ship, I guess, if the time runs out.
できる限りのことはやったわ。何か扉をこじ開けられそうなものはないかって探したりもした。だけどなかったの。
She should
見
have
つから
found.
なかったのよ。
She could have found something at least that probably might help us get out of this room at least. While she was looking for something to open the door at least.
だったらもう待つしかないでしょ。
Ugh.
それとも何 ?119 番に電話でもかけてればよかったのかしら？
Yes, call the call the cops.
そうか。だが一つだけ確かめておきたいことがある。
何？
扉を閉めたのはお前じゃないよな。
ちょっとやめてよ。疑ってるわけ？
Honestly, that would be a stupid move to close the door and leave us in there because she again can't get out of the situation just like us. So just that we have worse scenario than she does, I guess.
私がそんなことするわけないじゃない。扉は勝手に閉まったの。さっきも言ったけど、あなたたちに死なれたら私だって困るんだから。
Yeah, that's the point.
まあそうだよな。もしもヤシロが俺たちを殺そうとしていたのなら、扉の外から缶抜きをかければいいだけだ。
Indeed.
けど彼女はそれをしなかった。
She could
何も
have
しなかったってのは密室の恋とは言えるかもしれないが。
she could have barred the door definitely as one of the biggest reasons, and she could have just not answered us and just like left us to burn in there or freeze to death in there maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, like, I don't think she would have known the solution forward anyways, because she knows for a fact that she's still not going to be able to get out of this situation either way. So there's no point in anything. Like, it's hard for somebody to not work with anybody in this scenario, unless they're really next to the exit, I think. Like, when you see the door number 9, the exit itself, there's a huge chance that somebody's going to be desperate to bring somebody to them so they can complete that number and get the hell out. But they're not going to be, like, killing people left and right just because, unless there's really a real motive, like one of them works with Zero, or that they ended up going insane somehow, like they're really just getting insane, or they ended up being like number 9, who's just the dumbass who just thought that he was the smart guy but he's not. So you have to be very stupid to be really like killing yourself there.
少なくとも 明確な殺意があったわけじゃないとも言える。
Fair assessment.
悪かったな。疑ったりして。
あ？うん。まあ、分かってもらえれば、それでいいんだけどさ。
おい、お前らいつまでくっちゃべってんだよ。休み時間はこれで終わりだ。特にそっちの女はさっきからずっと休みっぱなしだしな。
失礼ね。私だっていろいろと。
いいから口の前に手と足を動かせ。捜索再開だ。
Wow, that line is so weird. Putting all your energy into something besides nagging, I guess is the right word, rather. I mean, she did something at least, but I don't think I would call it the way that he called it. It's a tank with a pipe coming out of it. Nothing really that special about it. Alright. I also forgot to mention, we never examined this room before going into that freezer, so that was my fault anyways. A voucher. It says, Appetizer 9, Meat Dish 10, Soup A, Seafood Dish F. I have a bad feeling that's like a password to something. Those 9 plates look pretty expensive. They're plates for appetizers. Remember, appetizers usually come on square plates. Okay, well, excuse me, princess. That is such a weird line to be stating. 1, 2, 3, there's 10 of them. If you flip these over, they look like hats. The middle is super deep for a plate. They're soup plates. They're made that way so that the soup doesn't spill over. If we ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out. What makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that? I think there are 15 of these plates. I'm assuming these are for seafood. How the hell can you tell that? They look just like other plates from the 99-cent store. If you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're going to embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June. Why the hell are you bringing up June? The lady doth protest too much, methinks. You're not terribly subtle. Okay, why is Lotus just the only one talking about these plates? So these are like the representative of these, of the little paper that we just picked up, the voucher. There's a bunch of little wavy ridges on the plate. These plates are for serving meats. Ugh, you really are ignorant, aren't you? Come on, it's not like I need to know this crap. Jeez. There's a voucher at the end of the counter. This voucher doesn't match the number of plates on the table. It says appetizer 9. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F on the voucher. And the plates on the table are 9 appetizers, 16 meat, 10 soup, and 15 seafood. Maybe they're using hexadecimals here. Yeah, I was thinking the hexadecimal number. Shoot. I'm trying to remember what hexadecimal looked like. Yeah, because hexadecimal works very differently. So that's like, it goes from number 1 to 9, and then spills over to A to F, I believe. A being 10, and F being like 16, I think, or 15. Because we count 0 as the 16th number, so it starts from 0, sorry. It starts from 0 to 9. So technically, those are like the numbers, the way they work in terms of hexadecimals. And hexadecimal is... It's a number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal number system of numbers. The base 10 equivalents of hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A equals 10, B equals 11, C equals 12, D 13, E equals 14, F equals 15. And 10 is equal to 16. The 10 becomes 16 in base 10. I know it sounds strange, but can you think of it as just 6 letters added onto the normal number system after 9? A equals 10, B equals 11, C equals 12, D equals 13, E equals 14, F 16, 10, 16, and so on. I think I get it. Hexadecimal. I wonder if it's some kind of hint. Yeah, maybe. Junpei, do you remember what I told you about hexadecimal code earlier? Yeah, of course. Alright then, here's a little quiz for you. What would 9 plus F be in base 10? 9 plus 15 is 24. Yeah, well, F is equal to 15, so it'd be 9 plus 15, which would be 24, right? That's right. Good job, you're a fast learner. There are 9 plates for appetizers. 9 is even 9. 9 is 9 even in hexadecimal and decimal. I believe the meat needs to be... Was meat like F, right? I don't care about what the hexadecimal is. I just want to see the thing. I want to see what the notes are. God damn it. There are 10 soup plates. 10 is A in hexadecimal. Yep. There are 15 of these seafood plates. It says F on the voucher, which is correct. There are 16 meat plates. 16 is written as 10 in hexadecimal. That is nuts. Wait, what? Really? I thought we should probably... A partition. There's nothing special about it. Whatever. I'll look at the counter, I guess. A countertop. We've got a rolling pin and a colander. Nothing useful in the other words. In other words. Look up countertop. Doesn't seem to be anything useful on it. Hey Santa, could you open this door, right? Can you open this door, please? What the hell? There's no way I could open that thing. Guess you're getting to that age where your eye starts to go, right? You better watch your mouth, boy, or someone won't live long enough to see that door opened. Oof. This has got the two of them on edge. Gotta get out of here and fast. I'm wondering where the stove is. I thought there was like a stove we saw. Oh, they're right here. All we've got here is a pot and frying pan. Oh, and a pressure cooker. Well, I guess we could use some of those as weapons. What kind of idiot are you? You're gonna run around holding that thing while you're looking for the dead? Hey man, it was just a joke. Why are you so serious? There's some bottles of seasoning in here. There's a pot on top of the stove. If there are some ingredients around here, I could cook something up for us. Lotus, can you actually cook? Who the hell do you think I am? You'd better believe I hope to know how to boil hot water and put it in my instant noodles. And I can boil eggs too. Okay. Alright, I forgot that the item that I needed was in my pockets. Can I not do this? This is the door we came in from. It's not locked, so we could go back out, but what's the point, right? All that's there is an iron gate and a dead-end hallway. Yep. Might as well be locked for all the good going back out there do. Maybe this table's for preparing food. There are plates everywhere. Oh, this is the thing we need to roast the meat, isn't it? Guess I'll put this meat on the grill. Hey, what are you doing? What are you going to do if the paper burns? Come on, it'd be fine. I mean, it's not like it's gonna burn right away, right? We just gotta keep an eye on it, and the paper will be fine. Well, they can argue all they want. I'm gonna keep an eye on this pork. That does not look like pork to me, but sure. Cool, looks like it's all about done. I'm gonna try to take the paper out. Junpei, be careful. Sweet of her to care, but I know I'm... Ah! See? I told you. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and take the paper out. It's not coming out. This thing is frozen stiff. I just can't get it out. So are we gonna have to cut the meat? Yep, looks like that. It looks that way. I guess the only one thing we got is this bad boy. Gotta cut this thing open to get the paper. I should be able to use this knife to cut it. It's not working. This knife is too dull. Well, that's probably because it's all rusty. If we had something you could sharpen the knife with... Okay, so I'm guessing that's the point of where we need to find an item in this space that's gonna be useful for some stuff. A sink. It's still got water in it. There's a couple of plates in there, but I don't think they're gonna help us much. Okay. Well, I see the whetstone, it seems like. Maybe I'll use the whetstone to sharpen the knife. The blade of the knife is getting sharper by the second. I should be able to cut something pretty good with this. Cool. Now we got a sharp knife that I'm scared that might become a weapon. Alright, now that I've sharpened the knife... Yes! I cut the pork. I cut the pork. The pork is cut. That was what I was trying to say. Awesome, Junpei. Now we can cut out that paper. Okay, so it's just C plus 10 plus F. Sheesh, this is not easy to rotate. C was 13. No. C was 12, I think. Because A is 10, I believe. And 10 is literally 16, I guess, for some reason. Not sure why. So 16 plus 12... 28. 28 plus 15... 3, 1... 43? I think? 28 plus 12... 28 plus 15 is 43. Yeah. I think it's 43. Okay. I wonder what this drawer is. You see the metal grate on the top of the grill? They make it like that so that the fat and juices can drip off of the meat while it cooks. Oh, it's kind of like sort of like the dispenser for cleaning the stuff in the bottom of the side. Alright. Believe I can figure this out now, maybe? I don't know if that's true. If I can... This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Maybe if we put in the right numbers, it'll open the oven door. Junpei, maybe that note you found earlier. Yeah, I know. Do you know how to enter those numbers? I think E is for enter and C is for clearing. I mean, that's basic stuff. So basically when I'm ready to submit my answer, I press E. So if I screw up, I press C, right? Lotus nodded. Alright, let's give it a shot. Ikimashou. Alright, let's enter this password and then... it seems like I'm running low on time in this episode. But anyways, I think the number is 43. I am done. That was pretty easy and simple, I guess. Sounds like the metal is falling. Well, I guess that went well. Oh. Yes! The door opened. Good job, Junpei. Oh, we got the key card, and it's the Saturn key card that we technically needed from the for the other places that unlocks. It doesn't seem hot at all. Man, if that card got burned here, I'm never gonna forgive Zero. Okay. Alright, so technically we can get out of here now, I'd say. Yeah, we can technically go out of here now. But let me examine one more thing before we go. Yeah, I wanted to see what the other doors were looking like, so that's the exit. There's a big iron plate over the door. I don't think we can open it. Okay. What's the other doors that we were... Oh yeah, this is the door. Okay. yeah, so I'll end it here for now. This is a good point. Jeez, what is wrong with me? I'm trying to say the words, but I just can't say it for some reason. This is a good point to save. I'll save here for now. But next episode, we're going to continue and see where we go from there. So thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode or another video of mine. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day, weekend, nights, whenever you're watching this. Next episode, we're going to go ahead and open that door with a Saturn card. And I'm guessing there's going to be a slew of dialogue again. Like a lot of dialogue about what's going on or what the other characters saw in their space. And then we'll see what happens from there. I'm thinking that's what happens because I mean, it's kind of impossible if the other group hasn't gone past their door already because we're basically locked in our side. Well, they probably aren't locked similarly like us. Like they probably have the door forward while we don't have the door going forward. Besides going into the other side of the room. So that's the only thing we can have at this point. So anyways, let's get into that in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Roz, out.